And I think what Maurice,
And although there has to be a sense of occasion.
although Maurice asked the question in relation to an after tears, I'm gonna make even a bolder statement that black people's relationship with alcohol is problematic. Our relationship with alcohol is problematic, right? Whether that problem, I always say to people, black people, what we've gone through, whether it's colonialism, slavery, lack of opportunities, that alcohol, while we consume it because what it actually takes is medication. Black people drink alcohol as a medication.
I don't know about that.
I drink it because I'm poor.
No, but not because
I drink it because I'm poor.
I want to say what he's saying, because, bruh, if I'm not doing anything,
yes,
I just want to drink.
I'm drinking.
Yes.
Like I'm drinking. If I'm sitting at home, day off, drinking. Drinking. It's not medication. It's just. It's so. Let me finish. It's so entrenched in my everyday life and culture.
Yes.
I drink. So that's why you'll find, like, the majority of black people are not very well traveled.
Yeah.
And because for us, Hujamu Nakaladi is
recreation.
Like recreation. And even if, like, no, for example, Ngashaba Letsela will say I'm going on vacation. And how your vacation, you're going to relax, rejuvenate.
But a club. But I was the same thing that you would do in South Africa.
And we all do that.
Yeah.
But you're on vacation.
You're supposed to be
and it's not necessarily medication. It's just like it's so entrenched in what we do.
But Maurice, what you are saying is the same sentiment as somebody, because you represent a Twitter black.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, let me finish. I'm saying you are a black middle class.
Okay.
Who affords alcohol, who's well traveled, who's educated. And my statement, I mean to the impoverished people who don't even have money to buy alcohol. Who don't even have money to buy alcohol. Yet they buy alcohol because it numbs the pain. It numbs the pain of reality. So I'm not talking about, yes, for you are educated. I drink every day myself, right? And sometimes it's those things that we, like you say, where you've got spare time or free time, you plug in alcohol. But you didn't get it where you were. You learned that from your impoverished background too.
Yeah, I learned that.
Yeah, you learned that. So when you grew up, I grew up in a poor household, right? The way I drink alcohol is that I actually spare time. I don't say like our relationship with alcohol is just problematic. Like I hate the fact that even on an Easter, bruh, like you'll find an SAP TV, SAP track fucking pulling up.
You know when I used to travel, Gaspan, I used to travel at times, and I was always shocked at the amount of time these niggas would turn down alcohol, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm not drinking. So I'm like, my nigga, you serious? Like you want. But every time I traveled with black people, every day was a party.
You see?
Every day was a party. But the white boys were never like, they'd be like, nah, I indulged a bit too much 2 weeks ago. I'm still trying to.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though.
Blind. We have
a problematic relationship with fucking alcohol.
Nah, it's not problematic.
So I want to say that alcoholism has been fed to us by white people. Have you watched Boys in the Hood?
Yeah, I've seen that.
There was like a scene where I don't know, I forgot the name of his character.
Furious.
Yeah. He said that on every single corner in the hood,
there's a bottle store.
There's a bottle store.
Yeah.
White people want to keep us in that state because it's more controllable to keep black people
drunk,
in that state, and they're more barbaric. So therefore, we're able to say, nah, these people are barbaric. Therefore, we can hate them more, we can control them more. So let's just keep a bottle store in every single hood, and therefore, I think that translated here in SA.
Yeah.
In every single township, there's a bottle store.
There's a bottle store, my nigga.
Everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
But I wouldn't say it's a black problem.
But I would ask, which one came before the other?
Our love for alcohol, or
was it our love for alcohol which they exploited, or did they put alcohol in front of us? We didn't care for it, and we took to it. And what I want to say beyond that is, you remember places like the shanty towns, Bosofaya towns, when people were coming to Joburg to work in the mines, right? It created a lot of slums in the Joburg area. Like the whole, when people were removed and placed, when people were taken to Soweto and other surrounding areas, there was a lot of slums within the city that the white people had a problem with, right?
Yes.
Because you had all of these people that had, like, men and women that were here to make a life for themselves, but they couldn't find work, so they resorted to prostitution or brewing beer.
Yeah.
Men that had left families back at home, that came here, that needed companionship, they either found it or couldn't, then they resorted to prostitution or alcohol, right? So there was this culture that was built around these little communities that were formed as a result of the work migration.
Yeah.
And we took that on, obviously, as a result of capitalism, right?
Sure.
But by the time we got to Soweto, it was already part of our culture, and they just
Yes.
exploited it.
Yes.
They were like, okay, but when I already drink, let's give them.
Yes.
Talk about fish.
You both have points. So my statement was, black people have a problematic relationship with alcohol. So, and when I say black people, maybe because I have this rural upbringing, I always take things back to how the rural setting was. Jwala ne bonwa ka mokete. My grandfather,
That's not true.
for in the main, my grandfather didn't come home and say, "Lirritate," because alcohol was mqombothi. Right?
Yeah.
yes.
Alcohol was mqombothi.
Yeah.
So my grandfather didn't come home and say to my grandmother, "Uritate, ke batla lebekere la jwala."
Every day.
An occasion that lended itself to us consuming conspicuous amount of alcohol was always mokete.
I want to counter that.
Yeah, it's fine, right? That was the first okay. Then how was later years you'll run it over time. But there was never a ritual and practice of everyday consumption of bojwala.
That's not true.
Mqombothi,
That's not true.
where I come from.
That's
Let
not
him
true.
cook. Let him
Yeah.
cook.
So your grandfather, right, was relatively modern,
Okay?
right? Historically, like a lot of the ways in which women were nkaring. You know today how to like wealth material,
Yes.
right? And the certain traits that you attribute
Tick.
to what a good woman is.
Yes,
ne?
yeah.
Man at Tsajwala
Oui.
was
There was a big tick.
that was a big tick,
Yeah.
right? It was something that was consumed on a daily, either when
Okay.
you were coming from the fields, from working,
Okay.
or hunting or whatnot. Like bujwala ne budula bukutetswe. It wasn't ceremonial,
Okay.
right? It's just that the richer you were, you could afford to have
Every day.
it every day.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like bujwala wasn't ceremonial.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
It was consumed on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yeah. But alcohol abuse, then that becomes another
Highly introduced
subject,
bojwala ba
which maybe would go towards what you were trying to say.
Yeah.
But the consumption in itself, whether it's toxic or not,
Yep.
that was something that we were doing very regularly.
Is that your lived experience?
No. My lived experience is modern,
Yeah.
right? See what you're doing, you're taking it back. I get it, from black people historically.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it further back for you to say bojwala is not something that was consumed ceremoniously. It was
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that the debauchery, like indulging in alcohol.
Yeah. No, but those are two different
Yeah,
things.
okay, those are two different things.
Yes.
I'm saying where we were expecting men to just fall over themselves, drink, it's like hojanama.
Yeah.
It's like hojanama. Hojanama, I'm not saying nama inesa jowe every day, but I'm saying the occasions when nama inebapalabana, inelekamukete.
Yeah, so that's why I'm making the distinction between alcohol consumption and alcohol abuse.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So today, rena jwala o ka re ke mokete every day.
Eh, Rabona.
So my concession is re reka case every day as if ke mokete.
Fuck.
So that's the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that you don't just buy 2 beers or kiba la kuranda. You buy 24.
Yeah, I got to
And I'm saying that volume and that occasion is synonymous with a ceremony. Generally, where we indulge in That's why ke bua ka ho ja nama hore nama hangata yes a kere nama ne sa jowe hona le batho ba e jang nama if they were rich or they had more but in general monoti ka ofela ngwana ho ja nama le ngwana le me it was during a ceremony. I'm not saying alcohol was not consumed, so I'm saying rona today and it could be the thing now we feel like now na chelete ra reward so I can eat nama every day, but we have a problematic relationship with alcohol. B
Yeah, we do.
like we do, like we do.
Like the time we spend drinking and the after effects of the drinking. Like, like today, like even after this, we're going to drink. And we're going to be useless as fuck tomorrow.
Facts.
Whereas we could
Yeah.
have used tomorrow to be
and
productive.
that's the thing that a lot of races have over us. Yeah. Because we're not high functioning humans. We're not high functioning. Even when we try to get ourselves out of these predicaments that we find ourselves in, and the oppression and the systematic whatever the fuck,
Drink.
right? You're already not a high functioning member of society.
You're coming from
You
minor.
understand? Like what you up against, right? Is a man that already has power, has
Money.
has discipline.
Yes.
Understand? He doesn't indulge in the things that bring about, like that put him out of focus.
In fact, Rona, no, Mudisa, no, in the presentation Monday, ne, we'll find all the reasons why he still have time tomorrow, so that he can drink with us.
Yeah.
Well, when he tries to exercise self-restraint, when I have to go today, but who put that together, Mudisa, 24.
So like-